30 years ago, the first hedcut, or stipple portrait, appeared in the Wall Street Journal. From CEOs to celebrities, world leaders to eccentric personalities, more than 11,000 of these iconic stipple drawings have been published since 1979. But what's behind a hedcut? Though the journal has long been known for the dot drawings, few know the process involved. For veteran staff artist Nancy Januzzi, the mystery of the process was all too vivid, as she recalled her job interview with the Journal more than 20 years ago.
I had never seen the Wall Street Journal in my life. So I went out and I bought a copy of the Wall Street Journal, and there were these little teeny heads in the paper. So I went home and I thought, I've got to try and practice this. I had no idea how they did that. And I remember I just, like the night before I went, I drew these 3 little teeny tiny heads. I had no idea how it was done. I brought them in, and of course I was trained how to do it. I saw how they did it, and it was completely unlike anything I could have imagined.
The Journal has 4 staff and 4 freelance artists. They all work from home, tirelessly laying dot after dot to create what turns out to be a half-column sized portrait. The process seems simple enough. Artists print out their assigned photograph at 3 inches by 5 inches. They mount white or vellum paper over the photograph and begin to lay dots. An extra printout or 2 serve as guides. But the process is painstaking and requires an artist's touch.
You can see that just spreading dots all over the place does not do it. There is a certain discipline. You have to know. You have to know how a face is built. You have to understand the bone structure of a face to do the process correctly.
Each portrait can take anywhere from 2 to 5 hours to complete, depending on deadlines.
We like to spend 5 hours on it. We can spend more and we can spend less. 5 hours is like you sit and basically you work.
The drawings first appeared when the Journal hoped to add some variety to what was then a text-heavy look. Editors went with the stipple format because they felt the sketches looked like engravings seen on currency and certificate notes.
You're basically modeling the face with dots and lines. And the whole theory behind this is that because it's running in a newspaper, you don't need a screen, and it looks sort of like an etching, and it reduces, and when it's reduced, it should come together to look sort of like an engraving.
Today's Journal is now filled with vivid photographs and rich illustrations. Still, the hedcut remains a beloved fixture.
It's an icon. It really is the look of the Wall Street Journal.
Reporting for the Wall Street Journal, this is Brian Aguilar.